It's Black Indian Chief. Alright, this is going to be video log number 1. I'm going to be replaying this over there on my Indigenous Realist channel, but for now, we're going to be streaming right here on Black Indian Chief. Okay, if y'all don't know what a vlog is, let me say that. A vlog is a video log. It's a video log. It's basically like almost like a diary or almost just leaving an imprint. You know what I'm saying? If the world was to end next week, next month, next year, tomorrow, today, you know what I'm saying? Or the end of society as we know it, you know what I'm saying? There would be a vlog, a video log of words that I left. You know, and it should be looked at different from my content or whatever. So anyway, for those of y'all already know this is the coronavirus quarantine or whatnot. But this is really just a message, man, that I'm gonna go ahead and y'all know they banned me from live streaming on my Indigenous Realist channel. And so what I'm doing, I'm gonna turn that channel into a black consciousness channel. And when I say black, we know that we're not the crayon color. We know we're not any of those terms, but we need a unity of our people, and we need a consciousness zone, a consciousness center where we can all come to different schools of thoughts and learn from. Period. You know what I'm saying? No matter if we consider ourselves Aboriginal, Moor, Kemetic, whatever, Egyptian, Hebrew, Christian, Muslim, come to Indigenous Realist channel. I may change the name of that channel, but no matter what I change it to, the official name for my channel is Indigenous Realist. Alright, now, as y'all can see, as y'all can hear, I don't have any symptoms of any kind of corona. And I ain't gonna lie, first it was like a big shot. I'm like, dang, this is just like this show that I watch on Netflix, Quarantine. Should I say COVID? I should have said COVID-19 instead of Corona. Maybe they'll block this video because of that, but we ain't tripping. Anyway, this my first official live of April. You know what I'm saying? They call it April Fool's Day because they've been fooling our ass for so long. And oh yeah, another thing I wanted to say about the content over there on the Indigenous Realist channel. Y'all know I can't live stream over there, so I will be live streaming here daily. This is, like I said, this is video log number 1. And Texas is under, well, I'm going to say Northeast Texas is under a type quarantine type. Stay 6 feet away from people. You can only go out to shop, or you can only go out to the bank or things of that nature. And from what I see on Facebook, people are saying they're spending more money during quarantine than they did off of quarantine, but yet there's no money coming in. And we've all heard the stimulus checks. We've heard about the stimulus checks and all of that. But what's really going on? Like, what's really going on? Anyone that sees this video and makes it this far in this vlog, number 1, I want you to let me know, comment, or just subscribe and have your notification bells on all on the Black Indian Chief channel. And I want you to let us know, man, like what city, what state you're in, where you're from, and how much restrictions on movement you have, and if your city is under quarantine, and what you've been hearing about the COVID-19 and things of that nature. All right, and another thing, I have a playlist called The Real Black Legends. It's the ultimate quarantine playlist. You should check it out. I'm gonna put the link. The link is in this description. Scroll down until you see The Real Black Legends. All right. Now I'm gonna just give a little. Since this is a vlog, we don't know who may see this. I'm gonna give a little information. You know what I'm saying? I'm 27 years old, from California, raised in Texas. American Indian, I consider myself Aboriginal. I consider myself a student of Noble Drew Ali. I am a student of Noble Drew Ali. Um, the word more should be looked at, in my eyes, the word more is looked at as just like the word Indian, and it is just a title that we can choose to use. And I feel like the Moors and the Aboriginals, the Indigenous, the Tachans, the Tachanists, the American Indians, the Black Indians, the Black Hebrews, etc., were all Moors. The Egyptians, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it in the blanket term or the umbrella term that Moors use it. I'm using it in the sense that this is a word that you can find everywhere, and it was used for all kinds of people. You know what I'm saying? And it was it has its dating, it's popping up, its major significance in history is in concordance with the disappearance of the Mayans. And I have videos where I showed the migration of the Mayans, and it wasn't a disappearance. It was really a mass migration. You know what I'm saying? They all migrated and they linked up with other tribes and they went and conquered Spain. You know what I'm saying? In other parts of Europe, they conquered parts of Africa, etc. I do stand on the truth that the continent we call Africa, right? The continent we call Africa, the continent we call Asia, the continent we call Europe, the continent we call Australia, the continent we call North America, South America, and anyone I missed, the islands, all the land masses are connected. The islands are not connected, but under the water, if all the water on the earth was gone, there would be a connection. So all the continents are connected, and that is a fact. But I also mean in a literal sense that you can walk from continent to continent, and that's where you see the prophets in the Bible, in the Quran, etc., where they walked from continent to continent, from place to place. I know a lot of people are confused about why I'm uploading people such as General SETI and trying to prove the innocence or guilt of Dr. Malachi Z. York and etc. And it's because I consider myself a part of the conscious community. And to me, the conscious community is my niche or my branch of the conscious community would be the community of self. You know what I'm saying? The lost and found tribe of mud. You know what I'm saying? And that's just all the teachings of all the master teachers who have came before me. I consider myself a master teacher. The ones that came before me also, they are all accumulated within me. See, each time a prophet manifests, he is the manifestation of every prophet that came before him. Multiple prophets can exist at the same time, just like multiple Christ consciousness can exist at the same time. Check out my Christ consciousness playlist on the Indigenous Realist channel. Things of that nature. We are the original Atanchans. We are the original people of this part of the planet called Earth. Okay, now the Africa versus America thing, the Moor versus Indian thing. We got to look at those in retrospect. We got to look at those with the in context. You get what I'm saying? We have to look at it in context. Africa, that is the East Indies. Africa is the East Indies. America, the Americas, is the West Indies. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on what school of thought you come from. We can look at it all as America. We can look at it all as Africa. Or we can look at it all as Turtle Island. No matter what we look at it as, it's still a fact that these continents is just the Western Hemisphere and the Eastern Hemisphere. The aboriginals of both hemispheres are Indians. Africa is a made-up word, so they can't be Africans. We know Africa or African is a unification point for people. It's just a familiar word, just like black, just like Negro, etc., color, etc., Moor, Indian, Aboriginal, Indigenous, Autochthonous, etc. Those words are just unification points. We gotta look at it for what it is. We gotta stop. We gotta stop causing division. We gotta stop dividing. You hear me? This is my video log number 1, and I'm calling for unification. I'm finna turn my main channel where I banged hard for American Indians, American Negroes as Aboriginal and Indigenous. I'm gonna turn that main channel into a conscious connection zone where all conscious thought can come and assemble. It doesn't matter what school of thought. I will be able to go live next month on my main channel. So for the new subscribers on the Indigenous Realist channel, y'all be on the lookout, man. I want everyone to come up here and stream with me. Open build all the time. Just like here on the Black Indian Chief channel, I don't have 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for everybody that did subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the Black Indian Chief channel, please do now to have your notification bells on all, or just go to the link inside the description. Now, that's really all I want to say, man. And this is gonna be the conclusion of video log number 1. Oh yeah, and also what I want to say: don't unsubscribe when you see a piece of content that you don't want. I have over 300 videos. I'm going to put up a total of 500 videos on my Indigenous Realist channel this year. We're going to do thousands of live streams, hundreds of live streams. We're going to be getting it in. We're going to be dropping content. The stuff I put on my Indigenous Realist channel, I will be going live on this channel and doing the breakdowns and giving my thoughts and doing reaction videos and stuff like this. All can be found right here on Black Indian Chief channel. This is video log number 1. It is separate from my content. Don't look at it as being in concordance or in relevance to my content. This is just my mark, me leaving my mark. Shout out to all the greats. Let me hit you with the greetings of all the greetings I've used in through my learning of different schools of thoughts, you all. And for those that don't think this is important, this is important. Why? Because you never know. You never know. I could catch COVID and die. You know what I'm saying? You never know what this is really going on, what's really going on up in the skies. People aren't looking up anymore. Everyone is glued to the screen. You're going to hear people talking about it's the second coming of Christ. You're going to hear all kinds of things, man. Just know that, you know what I'm saying? Grace. Peace. Shalom, shalom, hotep, rahubat, Islam, assalamu alaikum, etc., etc., etc. Peace and greetings to everyone, man. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to both channels. This is video log number 1. Hey, and I have started the Inspector General series, and that's also, oh, here's some playlists. Matter of fact, here, forget other playlists. Check out the ultimate quarantine playlist, and that is the Real Black Legends playlist on my Indigenous Realist channel. Thank you all, man. It's much love. It's peace. This is your brother, Indigenous Realist, the realist, a.k.a. Black Indian Chief.